Where? Oh yeah, well we should look here and see. I love being outside in a wetland. That's kind of my happy place to be. First thing we do is we look to see if there's hydrology present. I love, the way it looks, the way it sounds. You can hear the bugs, you can hear the plants. It's a beautiful calming place.
We really just want to make sure that the acreage that we've developed as a natural resource is continuing to be successful.
Okay. Yeah, you got that. All right, we'll take that off. So we're monitoring the wetlands because they are mitigation wetlands and they are being built to compensate for other things that have happened. And we're trying to show that these wetlands are doing what a wetland does, that they're functioning as wetlands for the ecosystem. Okay, you're doing the color?
One of the roles of Maryland Environmental Service is to safeguard and protect our natural resources. We are the people to call if you need this work.
If there's going to be something like construction at your area, or if there's anything that could impact the wetland, you need to delineate it.
We have a special team that takes care of that for you. We will do the field work, we will write the plans, write the reports, and create the impact plates.
This area of Masonville Cove had become a bit of an unauthorized dumping ground for about 50 years of old ships, metal debris, telephone poles, railroad ties, concrete rubble, all sorts of stuff. So all of that had to be, first and foremost, taken out of here. Regulatory partners really wanted to see some other habitats assisted, constructed, mitigated, so that that habitat can still be there as a natural resource, both to the people of Maryland and for all of the other species that depend on it.
Can you do me a favor? Can you write WC V1 on that?
WCV1, yes.
Wetland doesn't become a wetland after just 1 year, and we monitor it and see that that is happening over time and that it's not changing. A wetland delineation is when you determine that an area is officially a wetland, and you have to do this following rules from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and it focuses on 3 things. The 3 things are vegetation, hydrology, and hydric soils. The thing that drives a wetland to be a wetland is the fact that there's water there, and that changes a lot of things. Wetlands found in nature are a lot easier to find because they've typically been there much longer, and they typically have had a lot more time for the soils to develop. And a man-made wetland is very different because it's soil that's brought in that's not wetland soil. It's just soil. So it's there and you have to wait for it to undergo all of the processes that change it from an upland soil to a wetland soil.
There's your coreopsis.
Wetlands are super critical for a lot of things. That can range from habitat for aquatic fauna, so animals, habitat for aquatic flora, so the vegetation, and then what it does for the environment.
We've seen river otters here, we've seen muskrats here, coyotes even, deer, fox of course. We have nesting bald eagles here.
Wetlands also act as a filter, so things that come into the area can be taken out of the water before it washes into somewhere like the Chesapeake Bay.
Buttonbush. So now we got a buttonbush.
It was a large labor of love from a lot of partners that were led by the Maryland Port Administration. One of the coolest things about Masonville Cove is that there's actually a conservation easement that's held with the Maryland Port Administration and Baltimore Green Space. That easement guarantees that this piece of property will be here for public use in perpetuity.
I think the biggest thing about wetlands is treasure them, protect them, and enjoy them.